Hey everybody, this is Brian with Bear Cards 34. So today I'm just going to show off my graded Walter Payton cards. As a huge Chicago Bears fan and a huge Walter Payton fan, one of the things I wanted to do was have a card from each of Walter Payton's seasons with the Bears graded. And my idea was that I wanted to at least have these cards at an 8 or higher. My budget for Gem Mint 10s is very slim, so you're not going to be seeing those, unfortunately. I may be able to pick up, for example, this one right here, the 1987 Topps. I could probably maybe get an upgrade in that one, but some of the others would be a little more tricky. Anyway, all but two of his cards I purchased pre-graded. There are two in here that I did send in myself. So I'm going to just show you each of the cards that I have of his, kind of a little tour of Walter Payton's football cards through the years. And I'll be starting in reverse chronological order. So you'll see right here, this is my 1987 Topps Walter Payton, which is a Mint 9. This was his final football card during his playing days. The year after that, 1988 Topps, he did have a record breaker card, but at that point he had been retired. So Walter Payton retired as the leading rusher in the history of the NFL, which was later broken by Emmitt Smith, so he's now in second place. And Walter Payton was a big part of the success of the Bears in the 1980s. He was drafted out of Jackson State and came to a Bears team that was really struggling, and almost single-handedly, at least to start with, turned that franchise around. His 1977 season was just phenomenal, and quite an impressive feat. There is a YouTube video about what was the greatest season by a running back ever, and there's a little documentary that argues that maybe Payton's 1977 season was it. So anyway, this is Walter Payton's Gem Mint 9 from 87. Next up, we have his 1986 card. This is in an 8.5. This is a tough card to get in a Gem Mint 10 with that green border, as well as, Topps was very known for centering issues as well. So the 8.5 I'm pretty happy to have here. The next one is and again, talking about the border, this right here is Walter Payton's 1985 Topps card. So this was the card that was out the year that the Bears won the Super Bowl. This card right here, again with that black border, can make Gem Mint 10s a pretty costly investment. This card is an 8. And for now, I'm pretty happy with the condition of that. And, even though it's an 8, not a 10, it still looks quite sharp. So that's a nice little card to have there. Then we go into the 1984 card from Topps. This is an 8 as well. And this was the season that Walter Payton broke the NFL rushing record, surpassing Jim Brown. So during this season, he was able to become the new rushing leader. That's a nice card there. Again, some centering issues with this card make it a little tough for the Gem Mint 10. Now this is one that I may get in a 10 eventually as well. This is the 1983 Payton card. And that one is in a Mint 9. Next up we have 1982 Walter Payton in an 8. I might try to get this one in a 10 as well with the white border and 1982 set. That one may be doable for me. Anyway, I really like that card. It's nice to actually have the logo on the helmet. As a lot of you know, Topps sets were notorious for having the airbrushed helmets. So I believe this would be his first card that actually had the Bears logo and didn't have any airbrushing going on. So this one right here is a near mint 8, 1982. That was during the strike shortened season as well. Next up we have, and this is one of my favorite Payton cards. I just love this picture. I just think that's a great one there. That's the 1981 Topps, also in an 8. Next up, we have the 1980 Topps, and this is another one that I really love. I love the look of that with the NFC All-Pro up at the top. Great card there. That one's an 8.5. And I remember I had a choice of getting an 8 or an 8.5, and I think this one cost an extra $10 maybe, and I decided what the heck, so I got that one. Next up, we have the 1979, and this one is a near mint to mint 8. So I had a couple of this card. In fact, I'll show them to you here. These are from the background. And I thought about maybe sending one of those in, except that the centering is just really off on those, as you can see, from left to right, and top to bottom on one of them. So anyway, I decided to just go ahead and buy this 8. And I got a fairly decent price for it from 4 Sharp Corners. Next up is 1978. And that's a good card there as well. Near mint, mint 8. On that one. And then the next 2 are the ones that I actually submitted myself. I don't really submit a lot of PSA cards. I would love to. It sounds like a lot of fun. Just never have, but I did these through my local card shop, so they sent them in for me. And I was really happy with this one right here. This is the 1977 Payton. So this one here came in as a near mint, mint 8. I do have this other version. I thought that the one I sent in was the better of the 2. So I have not submitted this one yet. The centering's a little off compared to the other, and I feel like the corners were a little sharper on the one I sent in as well. So for now, the 77 Payton card right there is as a near mint, mint 8. And then I had his rookie card. All right, so I bought this card. This is his rookie card. It is off-center from top to bottom, definitely, But the corners look sharp. The surface looked good. The coloring, the print, everything looked good. I was expecting a 7. That's what I was hoping for. Now, I will say this. My biggest relief was that the card was actually a legit card. I purchased it at a card show. I assumed it was a legit card. So it was nice to come back that I knew that this was an actual legit Walter Payton rookie card. But I was a little disappointed in the grading of that one. It only got a 5. And again, the centering is not perfect, but these corners look quite sharp to me. This card looks good to me overall. Still happy that I have it and that I have it graded. I don't know if I'm going to put in the money to buy another version of this card with a higher grade. They can get pretty pricey. But my love for Payton knows no bounds, so maybe I will anyway. We'll see. Anyway, these are my Walter Payton cards. Very happy to have a graded collection of his cards during his playing days. Anyway, if you like this video, I'll be putting out more content, opening hobby and sometimes retail packs, show and tell videos that highlight certain sets and history in the NFL, and other videos like this from time to time. So if you like these videos, you're welcome to subscribe, hit the like button, add any comments. If you guys have any personal PCs that you invest in graded and how that's going for you, I'd love to hear from you guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate your time, and I'll check in with you guys again on my next video. Thanks so much.